This is the #1 pizza spot in New York City.
How are we feeling after the podcast?
How many? 4 in like less than 24 hours kind of thing. $1,000 per person for 2 hours. You're paid to be in the rooms with the right people.
This is a one-of-one Fabergé earned.
This is to repay $1 billion.
Correct, from 100 years ago.
We got a studio booking pretty much every day for the trip, so I'm going to use this time now without a guest. Well, we have 3 things, Nagy, so we're going to do that, and then we're going to do a normal YouTube video for you guys as always, and then we're also going to do some podcast related stuff. So we've got 3 things to achieve in the next 2 hours or so, so let's get it all done. Life of an influencer, that's all I'm going to say. I blame you guys, man. My life was simple before I met you. I'm going to sit here and pose for thumbnails. Get my model face on.
Yeah, let's get him looking nice. Or you.
I'm going to ignore that you're there.
Just do a normal, confident look straight into the camera.
I don't know, bro. We got thumbnails.
That's good, that's good. That's good.
Yeah. I'm out here on the road. You can hear it in the voice. Still get this shit off though.
Right, let's get the food, boys. Is the food here?
I think it's been dropped off in the lobby.
Hell yeah.
We're just carb loading for the run tomorrow in Central Park, which I'll see you guys at.
Oh, 100%.
So why are you carb loading then?
We've got a lot of work to do, so
Well, yeah,
we need
for-
to make
for
sure
work.
we
Carb load for work.
Where's your food? That's me.
What's this? I've got a card.
What?
Wait.
My darling is grateful for the tips that help to get closer to launching my dream startup, the delivery guy.
What?
He wants to be nice. Yo, shout out my... He didn't say his name, he said delivery guy. How are we supposed to shout him out now?
Shout out.
Shout out delivery guy.
How are you feeling about the food?
Regret. Genuine regret. When we had it in the store, I had 2 singles. You guys hyped me up to have 2 doubles and then another one. Full regret.
The way we done it is just like, you know, I gotta really focus on it, okay? With what I do is I set it up, right? And I haven't figured it out. The one part I haven't figured out where to take the profits, okay? I know exactly, and I'll show you like exactly where I'm gonna get in, right? And probably like, you know how you said you take 1 to 10, right? I do fix 1 to 3, 1 to 10, yes, right? That's what I'll start off with. So then you know the data, you know, like, okay, am I leaving it too late, am I doing it too early? You can both. But it doesn't give me, the thing is I get like 2 trades probably a week. How's it?
So the thing is, not many people said a way of thinking. So a lot of people, as you're saying, they chase for money, but what happens when you have the money? What do you do next? What do you do when you solve the money problem? Do you feel like you made enough money? Or do you feel like you can ever have made enough money?
So enough is not there.
Okay, there's always another
level.
Hey, let's go. Hey, let's go.
Well, ladies and gents, today was going to be a free day, and then we messaged the Einstein of Wall Street, who we had on the pod, spent a bit of time with, played ping pong with him, and he said, guys, you're coming on a day where there's a serious event going on, $1,000 per ticket, so we're a little bit late, so we're going to go for maybe 2 hours, $1,000 per person for 2 hours. This game is a pay-to-play kind of industry. You pay to be in the rooms with the right people, and today is going to be hedge fund managers, it's going to be the Quants, the AIs, it's called the Battle of the Quants. So the headliners are insane, so we're going to head there now. Okay, that's fantastic. Alright, so very successful event. We had so many cool names in the house, and people like these don't really want to be on camera, so there's a lot of convincing to do. Multi-billion-dollar asset managers. We're talking about people that are pioneering AI right now, and it was pretty hard to, you know, be having an intellectual conversation, but with ChatGPT's help, we knew exactly how to frame it, exactly how to end up speaking to one of the authors, and not only speaking to the author of this physicist, getting it signed, Titans of Tomorrow. We played a game, baby. We played a game of networking. We roll the dice, flip a coin, and see if we get any contacts. I think we left with like 15 numbers, which is very good to see. Meaning 15 great episodes of mine that have never been on camera before, and I think this is a pretty good moment to realize if you knock on doors and open them, or you force them open yourself, see the opportunity, take it. It can lead to something surprising, and that's exactly what happened today. and from tomorrow we start rolling the pod.
One thing for the vlog, yeah? Because I've been having this conversation with Bakar.
Yeah,
Is his shirt yellow or orange, right?
Oh my god, this is 100% orange. Light orange.
Comments, please. Just obliterate
That
it.
taxi, what colour is that taxi? Yellow can. This shirt is not
This
yellow.
shirt is
It's
yellow.
an orange
Comments,
shirt.
please, please,
Light orange
please.
shirt.
My heart been telling me yes, man been telling me no. Lockdown, I've been inside. Long time I ain't been on my home. When they call, don't answer the phone.
I've just asked you a question. You just gone, yeah. Right, great conversation. What's been your favourite part of the trip so far?
Oof, those burgers, bro. Beautiful burgers. Absolutely gorgeous. Also beating this guy at FIFA. That was fun.
Yeah, not gonna lie, my car's shit at FIFA.
The one on penalties, and I let him win. Because he was shit the whole night. Didn't want him to leave sad.
Such a great call. Like, it's so plausible. I almost believe it.
What are we up to today?
Hello ladies and gentlemen, back to Words of Wisdom, because I'm doing 3 in a day today. I'm on my Riz vibe. Joined by Ash, flown all the way from Atlanta. You know, me and Ash actually connected like 2017 maybe? 2017, 18.
Yes.
So it's been a long journey to get us here.
It's absolutely been a long and a successful journey
There we
for
go.
both of us.
We'll unpack it today in the
Yeah.
podcast. There we go.
What can we expect to hear from you in this podcast?
For me,
Yeah, me too.
I'm gonna shine the spotlight on Ash and bring the best out of him.
Let's go.
It comes down to risk to reward, but it also comes down to position sizing. And I've never heard anybody talk about this. I don't really see people do this in their trading, but you have to keep your risk consistent and you have to adjust your position size relative to your risk. What traders will do is they'll standardize their lot size in Forex or their contract size in whatever instrument they're trading. And they'll say, okay, my normal size is 5 contracts. If I trade 10 contracts, that's large size. But that's the wrong approach to trading because you have to adjust your position size relative to the risk that you're willing to lose.
Bro, you're good. You're good. Nagi's gonna love this, bro. You know how to play to the camera, say the things that you need to say. That was epic. I enjoyed that one, bro.
How are we feeling after the podcast?
Bro, good. We've had how many? 4 in like less than 24 hours, kind of thing. So it's been a lot of episodes, but this one, value-wise, all of them had value. But this one was a very captivating one because he knows how to articulate to the camera. So I think that made it more of a spectacle on top of just the value.
I say it how it is. People don't like it, people don't like it.
There we go.
I'm sorry to record you walking out of the bathroom. I'm just trying to get as much. I'm just trying to get as much B-roll as possible.
So, what do you got now?
Shoot number 3 in a day. I've never done 2 in a day, let alone 3. So we're joined by, let's see, the better Ashraf or the worse Ashraf. I mean, probably a familiar face. Obviously, I'm good friends with his brother Umar, and I've been following Usman for a bit of time, maybe a year now, actually. Yeah. First of all, I didn't know Umar had a brother, so when I saw you, before I knew it was the brother, this is like an evil twin kind of thing. We need to know, who's the better brother, Usman Ashraf or Umar Ashraf?
I would have to say it's Umar. You know, he's had a little bit of more experience. We both had a little bit of different paths as well. I got married very early. I think I was 25.
Okay.
So I had to be more on, being selective with how I trade, with my risk management. I couldn't take a lot of, riskier trades, as he's taken much more riskier trades. He's taken very big position sizes, which I can't, right? Because family, I got to worry about, providing for them as well. So I would have to say he's more of a better trader, more experience as well. But we're still pretty good, both of us.
Best SUV in the world right now.
How did you find that compared to the G-Wagon?
I like it more, actually. I think the Urus is the G-Wagon is it lifts a lot. Miami Blue.
Miami Blue, yeah. Can't get the weather, but we'll take the color.
We started off in Valencia, 5 years, slowing it, Ryanair flights with all the chaps, but now we just fly private, yeah?
There we go.
You get to a stage in life, and Waka, you do the podcast for big guys, yeah? Crazy thing is as well, Waka, a couple of years ago when we first started flying private, there was a point where things were really chaotic, and we were almost forced to go back to like economy. We just said we ain't gonna fly until we stack it up again to be able to fly. And when you put yourself under that pressure, you work harder, you make more money, and then you
back to the jet.
Back to the jet, exactly.
Good shit, bro. Good shit.
So honestly, pleasure seeing you again, man.
Bro, I told these guys like
this guy.
we're low energy because we had a long day, whatever. I told them when these guys come, energy's up.
Guys, we're here, New York City.
Medusa.
Waka, the Prince of New York. Medusa gets
Wherever I go, they make me the prince. That's
even better company, that's what it's all about. Yes, boys, Medusa.
We gotta find the camera. Bro, we lost the camera, and the camera has very exposing footage of me. And now it's out in the internet. No, it's out in the world. Someone's gonna find that camera. Someone's gonna find the footage. Someone's gonna expose me. What a profitable trader that I am.
Be on like taking a power now. Oh yeah. I'm gonna record it.
You're gonna record me sleeping?
I'm gonna record you taking a power now.
Alright. Let them know why I'm taking a power nap. Make the story interesting. I don't know what's the story.
Okay, so Waka just went to a game.
If it went to UK, would I had an AK-47 with 100 rounds. Red carpet on my trackie and Air Max. They want a boy with a London style.
That's like the main office next door, and then this is what we're building out right now. This is the creator studio. So anyone who's a WAP creator can just come here free of charge and just work whenever they want.
Wow, I'll cancel the hotel, nice.
Yeah, I was gonna say you could just stay here. We've got a music room if you want to, record.
You visit time.
You get a wide variety of people you work with, but it's a lot of fun.
Do you have any creators that you've really enjoyed working with? Like some favorites?
Scarface has been great. He's quite a nice guy. I know he was on your podcast recently, but he's such a nice guy.
I liked him a lot. It was a very good pod because I could explore a lot of deep topics with him, which I don't usually get the chance to do with a lot of guests. You moved into this office 2 years ago?
No, we moved here like 2 months ago actually.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Looking around, this is definitely not interior design by a man. It's got. I'll show you my apartment. It's just a bed.
TV on the floor. Yeah. PS5. Yeah.
I have a series that I enjoy the most called Hot Seats. So I'll pick a random trader, and that's been there for at least 2 months. So Europe. Go back on replay mode to EU on the 4th of July.
Oh, and you get to
and then go on the M1 time frame and let's walk through it together. Wow. Tell me what you're thinking, tell me where you're going right, where you're going wrong. When you're about to take a trade, I'll stop and say, hey, what about this, what about that? And then when they walk through, sometimes we do a 2-hour run of just 1 day of price action. Oh. But at the end of it, so many questions come up. And what I've noticed is, if you do an open Zoom call and say, hey, Q&A, nobody has big questions. Yeah. But because they don't know what they don't know. Yeah. So when I walk them through price, a lot of questions then come up. Like, why didn't you do that? Why are you waiting for this? How about this? And then you get really into the nitty gritty that you can never just have on a course.
Very curious, as your first public podcast, how would you rate it out of 10?
Well, I don't think it gets much better than this, does it? It's in New York in a studio with all these cameras and 2 competent guys.
With 100,000 in equipment, this is a serious setup.
Everything I've done in the past, I think,
without webcam.
It's been webcam.
It's sometimes difficult to film with people that are a bit older, who don't understand social media, who don't understand retail trading because they're from a professional background, because they're so far apart, it's different worlds. So sometimes it's hard to find common things to speak about, or relatability. Or just speaking about trading, how we trade. They don't trade in the same way. But this guest specifically, who flew from Chicago, was amazing. I think because he's had his hands in both sides, and he was literally an ideal guest. Very professional, very good at storytelling, not just telling experiences, but telling it through stories or analogies, which articulation. I think it was one of the best episodes. Now we're going to go for a run, and then probably a workout later.
How's it going?
Hey, it's you! I didn't know you were bringing him.
He's my guy.
He doesn't leave you. He walks around behind you everywhere you go.
Exactly.
With that funny little smile on his face.
How's action upstairs today?
Okay, somebody ring the bell. Every morning the opening bell is a ceremony either celebrating a listing that's been there for a while, or an IPO when we have them, or a celebrity or a head of state, president, prime minister. The opening and closing ceremony, and it's a tradition.
You more trade the close, if I remember correctly.
We trade. We have an opening trade too.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Money talks. Money talks, dirty cash, I want you, and dirty cash, I need you. Oh.
It's the first day I started on Wall Street, right? I started March 28th, 1985. Those are all brokers. That's how it used to be packed. Yeah, and it's so funny because I was so, I was 26 and it was my first day here. I didn't even realize that the president was ringing the opening bell. And that was the last president to ring until Trump was here. A month ago, yeah.
What was your job amongst this chaos?
I was a teletypist. So I worked right over here. It was a summer job internship, right? And what I was doing was when the trades would come in from the crowd, the clerk would report them upstairs by phone. They would hand them to me, and I was inputting them into a system in this old clunky computer. That would go upstairs to the trading desk, and all it was about was creating a ledger. This is the day of the crash of 1929. Okay, so you can see these are the guys. Look, that's where you walked into the building. Okay, these guys, people used to wear hats, hats that demarcated how wealthy they were. Right, so the rich guys, a bowler. These are called bowlers. It's an English bowler hat.
Yes,
that was people who had money. Okay, then you had the fedoras. Those were sort of like those were the hustlers. This is an original bell from 1911. Wow! Right, you can get a little bell. This is what
that's
the room,
sick.
This is what the room looked like. So this is the bell. Right, this is where we were standing over here. So these are the booth. Right, so on the outside of the room are brokerage firms: Goldman Sachs, Merrill Lynch, Smith Barney, Morgan Stanley. These are market-making firms. These are called posts. These are called booths. That is the bell. This is 1955.
How much do some of the top brokers would they have been making, especially the ones
So
in the house?
back in the day, I mean, a broker back then, a super high-paid broker was probably making $500,000, right?
Okay.
And then he made a bonus. $1 million maybe. This is my favorite view of this room. Wow. This is all hand-cut Italian marble from 1865. This is hand-tapped brass and bronze, right? I mean, this is the original. Yeah. This is the original room, right? It goes back to 1903. The room has not changed, right? So literally, this is all the ceiling. The ceiling is gold, right? And I mean, it's an amazing room.
Been involved in myself in the market too. I started it's basically since end of April.
Okay.
And coming into early May, just dollar cost averaging in.
Good.
But right now I'm up 10%.
Beautiful.
On a
what did you buy? SPY.
So I got into S&P or ETFs,
right.
And I got into Tesla and Meta.
Well,
20,
Tesla's
25.
Still struggling a little bit.
Yeah, and who knows if we go to all-time high again?
Right.
That maybe was a bit overboard.
You may want to buy some Nvidia here. My gut is that it may retrace, but I would be dollar cost averaging into Nvidia here.
Nvidia too.
The Russian government asked to borrow $1 billion from the stock exchange in 1903.
Wow.
The stock exchange lent them the money. Okay, that was the bond against it.
Okay.
In 1917, the stock exchange went back to the Russians and asked for their money back. They said, you'll have to go get your money from Tsar Nicholas. Where is Tsar Nicholas? We took him behind the barn and shot him. He was gone. So the money was never paid back. Until it was paid. This is the payback. So this is $1 billion. This is a one-of-one Fabergé urn. Okay? Fabergé eggs, you don't know what Fabergé egg is? Fabergé egg is a relic that was produced by the czars from the mid-15th, 16th century in Russia that were incredibly collectible, that were worth millions of dollars. They were eggs. So Gorbachev, when he came and heard this story, right, said, I am embarrassed that we have not paid you back the money. We will offer you this. So this is a one-of-one Fabergé urn in repayment.
This is to repay $1 billion.
Correct, from 100 years ago. Think about it. This is so exclusive that every president, prime minister, head of state, every CEO, every celebrity has to walk through my gallery to get to the boardroom. So the people who are, the eyes that are on this artwork is insane. It's called the Big Board Art Hall.
I wasn't expecting colors and these kind of things.
Yeah.
So this is nice.
Do you know who this artist is?
Yes.
Okay, so his name is Quants.
Yes.
So he's one of the most famous artists in the world.
Yeah, he
right?
recently did a big watch collab.
Yeah.
The big watch
Yeah.
brand.
So he's done, his work trade sells from, this piece is $500,000.
Wow.
So the guy who found Cause when he was 17 years old is a friend of mine.
No way.
Yeah,
Okay.
so everybody thinks I look like, this is Krusty the Clown from the
Simpsons.
The Simpsons, right? So the hair or whatever. So he lent this to me for 1 year. But it's a major piece in the world of Cause. This is the piece we just sold.
This is iconic. Yeah, we sold it.
Yeah, we just sold it. So this is a piece by a famous artist named Hijack. So what he's known for is things that break out of the frame. So it's kind of a statement.
Yes.
But basically it's called Take Charge. It's basically the bull busting through the screens. The CEO of one of the listed companies downstairs walked by and fell in love with it.
Seriously?
So somebody who was taking over for her job saw how much she loved it, called me up privately and said I want to buy it for her.
What would this be by now?
78,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
This one looks, I think this is my favorite.
Yeah, this is
nice.
Danny Cohen is his name. And everything he does is the periodic table. So each piece is centered around, so this is the Wall Street piece. So everything here has to do with Wall Street. The Rolex,
Wall Street kind of character.
Wall Street kind of stuff.
Ferrari key.
Ferrari key. This is one of my trades. This is an old trade I did. The spiders, the money, this, the gold.
I like this one.
It's a great piece.
How much is this one?
This is all even more. This is 89,000. Everything in it is real.
It's a real Rolex?
So the Rolex is real. The Arpel jewelry is real. The money is real.
I like this one.
Yeah, it's fun.
Lost you to the game, I gotta hug that. I was here when you was asking where the love at. Dip your finger in the bag to get your buzz back. I was wishing on a star when I was that.
How did you find it, gentlemen?
All good, G. All good. How did you find it, Vincent? Great. Yeah, I would like to talk to you more about technicals because it's clearly that you have like an opinion on it, and I'd love to show you a chart. That's really what I'd love to do.
So in my case, it's I can turn it into a debate, and then we can have our back and forth, and I show my beliefs, you show your beliefs. But I think the pod is a more appropriate format to just hear your thoughts and for you to express your beliefs.
Yeah.
If I see something that's like that's not how I believe that, I did a couple times to throw it.
No, it's good.
But in general, I
like that.
want to, because I see a lot of people come into learning in any environment, mentorship, and they'll take their knowledge and try and mix it with someone else's knowledge, and you'll piece things, and then you end up getting the best of neither by mix and matching.
Exactly.
So I wanted to hear it in its entirety.
So you had the producer seat this time with the headset, watching what was going on live. How was that experience going for you?
Crazy, the most craziest experience I've ever had. Seeing what cars, seeing the conversation, how they talk, how they behave, it's something you won't forget. I would even call it life-changing to see someone teaching you in real life, seeing how he's doing the work, not talking some shit behind the camera, but really being honest and trying to do his best.
I'm outside in an AMG, right outside, TT, two-turn baby girl, you know me. Still with the dogs that I grew beside. All the niggas around me, right that they die. Gotta watch the time, cause it's flying right by.
It's been confirmed this is the #1 pizza spot in New York City, and that's why it's so hard to get in. And Mustafa, man, you're a legend, bro. Queuing for us again. Legendary guy, man. When you wear a nice watch, this one is, what is this? Is that Patek?
Yeah, Tiffany.
Oh, another Tiffany. We're matching again today. Is this vintage?
No, dude, I bought this back
crazy.
in like 2018, 2019.
Do you ever worry about wearing your watches?
Dude, anytime I'm wearing the leather strap, no one has any fucking clue what it is. They think it's worthless. So it's actually pretty funny.
Do you want to show them your drink, bro?
I'm going to Miami, right? So we got to sip on the Guru juice to meet the Gurus. So I'm loading up. I'm carb loading or Guru loading. Guru loading.
How we feeling?
All good, bro. Yeah. After the run, I worked up an appetite, so I was eating all the way to the end. All right, we're carb loaded up, ready for the jet tomorrow. Hopefully, I can walk on because my legs are finished.
Do you reckon this is the best pizza in New York City?
Yeah. That was banging. That was good stuff.
Who's calling that shit? Who's calling that shit? Who's calling that shit? Who's calling that shit?
Is it Stacy?
fuck the function? Where the fuck the function? The way I feel right now, I feel like we need to be all alone. So if you just playing around, you need to tell your girl, take a fine ass home, and that's real.